All right, what's up, familia? Welcome inside the Big Rig. Hope you guys are doing good. Keep you in between the lines. Got your loads secure. All right, man. So 2023 is a thing of the past now. Here we are in 2024. Congratulations. You made it to another year. We made it to another year. And always, man, what's the goal? Always the number one goal when you make it to a new year. The number one goal, for me at least, is to make it to the next year. So every time, dog, when a year comes to an end and a new one starts, I get to thinking like, hey, you know what? Like, what is it that I want to accomplish this year, right? A lot of people will call them resolutions. Yeah, I don't know anybody who does New Year resolutions. They just kind of say like, oh, it doesn't work. It's like, well, no, you're supposed to make them work out. They're not supposed to, work out themselves. You're supposed to be the one to hold your word and make it happen, right? And I realized something from 2023, right? There was something I was really looking forward to doing and accomplishing, and it didn't get done. Okay, it did not get done. A couple of obstacles came my way, and got stifled for a little bit here and there. But and that's always going to be, right? That's always going to be, Holmes. There's always going to be obstacles. There's always going to be, things that come from left field, homie, that you didn't see, coming or anything. There's that whole saying, expect the unexpected. But you can't expect the unexpected. That's why it's unexpected. That's why it's called unexpected, because it's not expected. But, you could definitely plan for, certain situations. Not everything goes, all fine and dandy. That's life. That's definitely life. But for me, at least, what I kind of looked at was I spread myself too thin. I did. There's so much that I want to do, familia. There is, man. There's so much that I really want to do. There's so much that I really want to learn. One thing that I could take away from 2023 is I like the relationships that I built in that year. Being able to, chop it up with certain individuals and network and learn so much, right? And it gets me so excited. It does, man. It gets me so excited about, just wanting to do so many different things, Holmes. Want to do so many different things. There's so many things that I want to do, familia. It's crazy, Holmes. It really is, man. There's so many different things that I want to be doing, man. My trucking business is one of them, right? That was probably like the main thing that I really should have been focused, and I was focused on it, and I was pushing for it and everything, and it didn't go quite the way I wanted it to go in the time that I wanted it, to flourish and all. Nonetheless, it's there. We're making it happen. That's definitely gonna be in the forefront. There's so many other things, man, in movies and just so many different things, man, that I really, really want to do. So I throw a lot on my plate. And what ends up happening is I don't give the proper time to certain things because there's so much on the plate that I'm trying to do too much. And when you do that, you spread yourself so thin that you're kind of just getting a taste of everything, but you're not really diving into anything, hardcore all the way, man. And that's kind of where I found myself, where it's like, okay, I'm doing this. Well, what about this and this and this and that over here? And I found that, this year, man, I'm pretty much going to have to throw a couple of things in the back burner and say, like, I'll get to that on another time, because I really need this right here. I really need to focus on this and let this grow. right? With my focus 100% on it, as opposed to so many things because I want to get so much done. No, just stick to one, right? And if I see that going and growing, the way I want it to, now I could probably get one more thing and say, okay, you know what, without spreading myself too thin here, I could start focusing on one other thing as well and start pushing that forward a little bit. But that's one thing that I really that I saw looking back at 2023, what I saw that where I was kind of fouling up a little bit. So that's something that I'm definitely gonna have to work on this year to do. So there's definitely accomplishments. There's definitely a lot of things I want to get done, but I'm not going to go ahead and put that burden on myself. I'm going to look at one thing, and I already know what that is. And I'm going to look at one thing, and I'm going to focus on that one thing 100%. Everything else is just there on the side. So I like to throw challenges and, hey man, you know what, I need to train for this or need to train for that, and that's cool, that's fine, that's great, that's dandy as well, man. But I don't want any of that stuff to get in the way of what it is that I need to accomplish. So that's definitely my goal here in 2024, is to take things off my platter, take things off my plate, and just get one and go full force, right? And accomplish that one, instead of trying to have so many things, trying to push so much at once. Just get one and execute it to the best that I possibly can, to the best of my ability, before I start looking into other things. But yeah, like I said, as always, my number one goal for every year is to make it to the next year. But that's what I'm gonna be doing, getting things off my plate, man. And the thing is, familia, I'll tell you guys this, man, being real honest with you guys, I feel like I wasted a lot of my life. I do. I've said it before. I feel like I wasted a lot of my life. It's just a bunch of BS, Holmes. The street life, that whatever it is anybody wants to refer to it as. But I feel like I just wasted a lot of my life, man. So when I see a lot of things out there that I want to dabble, I want to dip my hands into, like I said, I get excited, man, and I start overloading myself. And 2023 was a year that showed me, like, you know what, it's not gonna work out that way, man. I feel like I got a lot of catching up to do, because I just wasted so many years. So it's like I'm trying to rush, trying to do so much, and it's like, nah, Charlie, that ain't the way it's working, Holmes. All right, get one thing, execute it, and then go on to the next. So that's my that's what I'm gonna be doing this year in 2024, familia. What are you gonna be doing? And look, maybe you're not that type of person, man. That's cool. Don't most people, by far, most people that I know do not do anything of thinking of what they want to accomplish in a year. A lot of them are just like, just another day. Oh well. And that's cool. That's fine. That's dandy. The thing about them, for the most part, is that a year later, they're in the same position. They haven't really accomplished anything. And then it's like, oh, okay, hey, what do you want to do this year, man? It's like, nothing. It's all the same. It's just another day. It's like, okay, cool, dog, cool. That's cool. That's what you want to do. That's cool. But then again, man, I see their life, and that's another year passes by, and it's like nothing. There's nothing. There's nothing different. There's no accomplishment. There's no really moving forward or anything of that nature, man. They're just still just in the exact same spot, and I don't mean physically where they live, even though you could count that, but I'm not talking about that. I'm just marching forward in life and getting more out of life, right? So I do, okay? Personally, I do. People calling resolutions, I just call them resolution if you like. That's cool, that's fine. That turns people off completely, and I don't know anybody who does resolutions. For that, they just say it doesn't work out. I know, well, and hey, it's just another day. Unfortunately, when I look back at a lot of those people, looking back 2 years, 3 years, today they're in the exact same, same spot in life, man. Like I said, I don't mean, where they live. I just mean them and their progression in life. But yeah, that's where it is for me, familia. I'm gonna stop trying to do too much. I'm gonna stop, I'm gonna stop doing so much, and just focus on one thing and execute it well before I move on to the next. So, what are you guys gonna be accomplishing this year? This time next year, what do you want done, if anything? Or, like I said, maybe you're like so many of the rest that are just like, doesn't matter. It's just life, man. It's just another day. A calendar is just made up. Everything is just another day. So, what does it even matter? Maybe you're one of those people. That's cool. So be it. As always, familia, live your life like you're on the road. Be aware of surroundings. Always keep a safe distance. Blood makes you live, but loyalty makes family. Until next time, this is Ed the Troll Trucker. Over and out.